time my time, she no longer cry. Look you in your eye and tell you that I know she worth. No, these ain't no drugs, I know she worth. Yeah, my mama say that she ain't worth.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back. It's your girl, the real deal brat, also known as Amira. Be sure to subscribe and also hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I do post and become part of the gang. Also, follow all my socials, which should be in the description below, from my Instagram to my Snapchat. Also, if anything else you want to know, you can comment. So as you seen in the previous clip, I am using the NYX eyebrow pencil in the color brown. I just align my eyebrows. As you can see, I kind of colored in a little bit, but my eyebrows are already thick, so I don't have to do too much of the coloring. Right here, I just use my spoolie to brush in the color. As you can see, I repeat this to the other side. So this is the LA Pro Girl Concealer in the color Toffee, and I use this to clean up my eyebrows. I always start on the bottom. This is really what works for me. I'm not sure if people do it like this, but like I said, this is what works for me. So this is the process when it's done on both sides. So of course you do want to blend it out. I am using my beauty blender to blend out the concealer. At first it kind of looked light going on my concealer, but now you can see as I blend it in, it kind of starts to match my skin tone a little bit, which is good. But you also want to have a lighter, like one skin tone or two skin tones lighter for your concealer. This is the finished product. You can see I was enjoying it, boo. So you can see me turned up on my eyebrows, because they look so cute. So this is the eyeshadow palette I got from 5 and Below. Yes, 5 and Below, girl. The color I just showed you was called Flame, and the palette is called Gorgeous. So again, right here I apply some more of that concealer in the color Toffee. Also, you can find that concealer at the beauty supply, girl, and it works super good. I love it. A lot of makeup artists use it. It's a really good, great concealer, and it's also cheap. So I apply that to the middle of my eyes and blend it out so that my eyeshadow can stick better. Also, when I do start applying my eyeshadow, I start in the outer corner and I go in by blending it. So as you can see, this is the finished product of applying that color to both of my eyelids. I go back in with my concealer and I kind of make a gumdrop shape in the middle of my eyelid so that I can pack on my second color. Like I mentioned before, because of the eyeshadow palette being so cheap, the eyeshadow doesn't pack on the way I want it to, so I do have to use concealer to give it the correct color so that you can see it, and it just gives really the full effect. Also, this is the method that you would use when you create a cut crease, but we're not going to do that today. Like I said, we're just going to make the gumdrop shape. So now I'm going in with the shade Spice, and this is going to be the color that I apply over that concealer. It's like a nice shimmery kind of goldish look, I want to say. In the palette, it doesn't look so goldish. It looks kind of orange. But to me, when I apply it, it gives me like a gold feel. So I'm just going to say it looks a little goldish also because it's shimmery. So I go back in with that color Flame, and I just use that to blend out my eyeshadow so it doesn't give it like a harsh look. So everything just kind of goes like blended. It looks like it just kind of melded into each other. As you can see, this is what it looks like, and boom, I was feeling it, honey. So yeah, right here I was in my feelings because I was so hungry. I started to cry. I feel like I was being really dramatic, of course, being the brat that I am. But as you see, I'm going in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the color Cappuccino, and I just use this for my concealer. My eyes got really puffy, so I put this on before I apply my foundation. And for my foundation, of course, I use the NYX Born to Glow foundation in the color Mahogany. I do these little dots all over my face, and then I begin to blend it out with a beauty blender. This matches my skin tone so well. I apply more on my forehead only because I had the scarf on, so I had to kind of push it back and apply it again. Also, I'm going back in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the color Cappuccino. Doing it again, but this time when I apply my concealer, I apply it beneath my eyes, between my eyebrows at the top, creating a V shape, also on my chin and underneath my nose to give all those spots a highlight. So right here I go in with the LA Pro concealer in the color Mocha, and I use this as a contour. I'm just applying it to my cheeks. I feel like it makes only a little difference, only because the color kind of blends in good. So leave a comment and tell me, do you feel like it makes a difference or not? So of course my whole face is NYX, so again I use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop setting powder. I believe this shade is Banana. I apply it to all those places. I also apply concealer to give me that nice highlighted look. When you use setting powder, you can blend it in immediately or let it set. I find this fun, so I don't mind letting my powder set, and again I just apply it to every place I concealed. So when you're concealing the part that you contour, like on your cheeks, you want to take your beauty blender, put it in the powder, and drag a line down your face, and then apply the powder on the bottom. Right here my nails got super dirty because all the makeup, so I had to clean it off, of course. And baby, boom, my nails look so clean and great. Shout out to my nail tech. And boom, this is my favorite part, of course, the lashes. Look at these beautiful big lashes. I got them from a girl on Instagram. Her business page is Just Keep It Cute. I will put her in the description. These, I don't remember the number for these, but like I said, 25 mm. They're super big. Look how they look. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So when I do take off my setting powder, I do it in the dusting motion, and I just make sure that it all comes off. I love this process. I just dust off my whole face to make sure all the powder is off. Then I go in and the Cinderella color to apply to the corners of my eyes, giving it that kind of highlighted look, you know what I mean. And I loved it, but it was a little bit too much for me, so I had to go back in with Flame to kind of just blend it out. So like I said, I'm using this whole palette for my whole face. So I go in with this color next to Cinderella as a highlight, and I just drag it across my nose, my cheeks. Also, I go back in with Flame, which is the color I put on my eyelids, to put on my cheeks for a blush. So this is the complete look. I love it. It's just a really simple quarantine look. Like I said, it was pretty random, but like I mentioned before, please do subscribe. Also turn on that post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I do post. Become part of the family. I love you, and I will see you in my next video.